hell,
Uh,
but I think I'll be all
Dang.
right.
How long's that been? Like 2 weeks?
Yeah, I know. It was been fucked up last weekend. I was just sick as hell, and I felt like I had like the flu. And
Uh,
then I did all right all week, and then yesterday I just got sick as hell again. So I ended up calling out of work today. So I'm just sitting at home.
Dang. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
probably the vaccine's transmittable now. That's what I've been hearing.
really.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. We'll
Dang.
see. I'll buy
Yeah.
some more Pfizer puts, lose some more money though. We'll see.
Yeah. No, shit. I yesterday listened to some of that podcast that you did with that kid.
Yeah.
It's kind of it was a little different, but I gotta finish it. I gotta finish it today, but you know, I don't know about
Yeah.
all that. I don't know about all that pissing in your hair and eating your own
Yeah.
gum and stuff like that. It's kind of a little weird. The only thing I do with my hair is feather it, brother.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot to tell him about that.
Yeah, the other night I feathered it pretty hard, dude. I was going for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I would have got it on video, but I
Dang.
didn't. I feathered it pretty hard.
Yeah, it's gotta be like a weekly like ritual.
Yeah, I don't know. I
I
don't do it that
I haven't
often,
feathered
but
it in a while,
yeah, I
but
don't do it that often, but when I do, I feather it good.
oh yeah, that's what hell feels like. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, you gonna let some pussy ass motherfucker cut your hair, piss all over in your hair. We are feather, brother.
You gotta feather it. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't
I
think
don't
he
know.
does that anymore now that he cut his hair, but I thought it was just a
Yeah.
joke when I used to see his like stories and stuff and he would talk about that. And then I
Yeah.
asked him about it at the beginning and he was
Huh?
like, "No, it actually works."
Jeez.
And then he just randomly brought up eating his own cum. And
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
whoa. I was like, wait, have
Yeah.
you? And he was like, do I or have I?
Yeah.
And
It's
I was like,
a
have
little
you?
weird.
Yeah. And then he
You
was like,
know?
no, it's not like a monthly. I was like, is it like a monthly check? And he was like, no, it's just one time. And then at the end, he was like, okay, it's a couple times.
Yeah. All right. That's fucking awesome. I mean, to each their own. To each
Yeah.
their own.
Honestly, if he keeps doing stuff like that, though, I feel like it builds up. The more extreme things he can do, it can get us more attention and build up the
Yeah, I guess.
character.
Yeah.
You know who Eileen Gu is? I just found out about
Eileen
this.
Gu. No,
She's
I
like
never heard of it.
a half Chinese skier, but
Uh-huh.
she was born here, but she played for China in the Olympics because they paid her like a ton of money. And anyway, apparently he has a video that people are all mad about where he like went up to her and she's like a multi-millionaire with like a bunch of gold medals and he's like, would you drink this bottle of my piss for $20? And I was like, that's pretty cool. I
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But yeah.
Uh, yeah, I don't know. I'm just yeah, I don't know.
Pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah. That's pretty entertaining though to listen to. I mean, it was a little weird, but it was like, all
Honestly,
right.
I knew it'd be perfect for it because I didn't really have to say anything. I just kind of sat back and let him
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
because and I was like,
Yeah, I need to finish
I'm just
that
gonna let
one.
you say whatever you want because
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I got like an hour into it, but I need to finish that one today.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
know. I don't know. I might get a little sleepy in a little while. I was drinking some Robitussin earlier, so
oh yeah.
yeah. But I think I'll be all right. I'll fight it.
Yeah. How much are you getting there yet?
Nah, it was only
Uh,
like 10 minutes ago. I drank
mm,
like a little bit, but yeah,
nice.
I hate being sick. It's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
I don't know. It's going around, I guess.
Yeah. Or this is another thing I heard Chris saying is that he thinks they just spray stuff at the grocery stores once in a while that makes people sick. So who knows? But
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe.
at least your
Makes
immune
sense.
system will be prepared when they come out with this new virus.
Yeah. I don't know. My immune
Cause
system's pretty good, but every
yeah,
once in a while it gets to me. I
mm,
get pretty sick. But
yeah,
I don't know. Because I'll be like, I like go to work and stuff. My hands get pretty dirty, at
hmm,
work, and then like I'll just like come home for lunch or like dinner and stuff and don't wash my hands. So
yeah.
you get all that bacteria in your mouth and stuff from your hands, and I don't know. I feel like that definitely helps your immune system a lot.
Mm, yeah, for sure. If you just added like a week-long dry fast to that, you'd probably never get sick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
started looking into that breatharian stuff though, and it seems
Uh-huh.
like most of those people have been disproven. Like there's this one lady who went in and they brought her like on TV, and then she started to have like heart problems after like a couple days or something. But she was like,
What?
it's because the air is unclean. That's why I can't sustain my body from it.
Nice.
Like you have to be really fat to not eat for like over a month or whatever. Actually, I
Yeah.
guess Jesus went like 40 days or something, right?
Something like that. Like I'm pretty sure you can go a pretty long time without eating, but
Yeah.
like
Huh.
it's gonna be pretty hard on you, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you're used to eating a lot. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hmm. Oh, I also heard when they say like 40 days and 40 nights in the Bible, somebody was telling me that just is what they used to say instead of in like it's a long time. They'd be like, 40 days. So I
Huh.
don't know.
I don't know.
Um, what else? I don't really have any announcements yet. I need to just take a day and I need to figure out how to make shit because that's
Yeah.
definitely our next step. But
Yeah.
yeah. Hmm.
Huh.
I almost wonder if we should just go back to gold though.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't know. It's gonna be kind of hard to get that much gold.
True. And then
I
if
feel
you
like
can
it's
get that much gold, that makes other problems because something I was
yeah.
hearing about is like they're talking about getting asteroids that are like mostly gold and then just taking all the gold from them. And
Huh.
then that would make way bigger problems because if you say you double the supply of gold, then that's
Yeah,
going to
then
be
it's
a
not gonna be
problem. I
worth
feel like,
anything.
yeah,
Yeah, because there's gonna be so much gold that it'll go down in value. Huh. Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like it's a lot easier to base like a currency off of like lies and promises than actually.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
actually a good point because I feel like currencies can really only be based off three things. It's like scarcity, debt, and yeah, basically just belief and like,
Yeah.
yeah, lies and promises,
Yeah.
which is, I feel like, yeah, maybe that is the basis of Atlantis too, is like, do you believe in it?
Yeah.
And it'll come through.
Huh.
I don't know. Because
Yeah.
then Chris started telling me, he's like, I think you're just unhappy with yourself and you need to, Atlantis 2 is within you. But I'm like, also, the more I read Kaczynski, I'm like, yeah, maybe Kaczynski was unhappy with himself and he wanted to change the world, but also make some good points. He's like, all this stuff is going to be written off. He's like, in some countries, you're going to see him trying to control people. And then in other countries, which you can see happening more and more here, they're going to try and control people with propaganda, educational techniques, and like mental
Yeah.
health clinics. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you feel like this, you're depressed or you
Yeah,
have
you're depressed, you have
anxiety,
anxiety or
instead
yeah.
of just like, this is not how we're meant to be functioning,
Yeah.
Because he was
Huh.
basically saying, like, instead of taking kids and like he thinks he would have had a better life if he was just out there in like nature and stuff as a young kid instead of like being forced or not really forced but like pushed into just doing math all day, like every
Yeah.
day for like most of his life. And it kind of made him like autistic or something.
Huh.
But I don't
Interesting.
know. Another thing, have you ever noticed? Maybe I shouldn't say this. I was thinking, do you think there's a correlation between gluten free and autistic? Because I feel like there might
I don't
be.
know. They're I don't know. Cause
Like
yeah,
I remember one time, like a couple years ago, I was on this river trip with a little family of glutards, and it just seemed
yeah.
like they're always hiking and stuff, but they just kept getting like more like paler and
Huh.
autistic. You know what I mean? I feel like there's
Yeah.
something in gluten that people are missing. Like if people, yeah, people need to stop doing math and start eating gluten.
Yeah.
I feel
No,
like
it's kind of weird, like how, like, I, I don't know, like how people just like are autistic now. Like, I always thought that like you just had to be like born with autism. Like I didn't know that you could just develop autism, you know?
yeah.
But
Mm.
like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Doesn't
because
make a lot
people
of
think it's
sense to
from
me. Like,
vaccines, but if you think about the number of people that are vaccinated that are also gluten free, it's like,
ooh,
I wonder, who knows what it
yeah.
really is. So
Yeah, there
many
might be
factors, it's hard to
some
figure
kind of
out.
correlation. Huh.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, why wouldn't you eat gluten? Like, why would you just be like, oh, I'm gluten free? Like, no, no, no. Like, oh, I'm a pussy. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
I
too
guess
good to
I
eat gluten.
yeah. I guess some people make think it makes them sick like milk. But then also this is when I started thinking about it. I heard somebody say, I don't drink milk because it has something to do with like dyslexia. But I'm like, that's probably why you have
What?
dyslexia, is because you're not
Yeah,
drinking enough milk.
yeah. Like, milk has a
Which,
lot of like protein and shit in it. It's like good for you.
yeah,
Like, why? I don't know. It's weird. Like, people just like come up with that stuff and like just run with it. They're like, oh yeah, can't can't drink milk because it's gonna turn me into a retard. Like, I don't know, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
yeah,
Like, I don't know. I feel like people were like a lot healthier like back in the day when they would like drink the milk like straight out of the tit, you know?
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Like you just got
Like you
like
ever
some
read
bucket of
that in
milk.
like a, yeah,
Yeah.
in like an old book, like what was that? To Kill a Mockingbird, where they're like
Yeah.
going and getting a warm squirt of milk from
Yeah.
Miss Whatever's cow on a
Yeah,
hot
dude.
summer day.
Like that. That makes sense. Like, huh. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, being gluten free or like dairy free or like just not eating like certain types of food is just kind of weird. Like, why
Yeah.
you gotta be such a pussy? Like, come on.
Like honestly, that's kind of the way, even if with like serious allergies, it's like apparently a lot of kids in other countries who like over here everybody's allergic to peanuts, but in
Uh,
other countries they don't have that because they feed the babies peanuts.
yeah, yeah,
So
that's
they
kind
like
of
develop
weird. Like,
resistance. And honestly, natural selection. If
yeah,
you're if food can kill you, was it really meant to be? I don't know.
yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
asking questions.
yeah. Huh. Yeah, dang. You do hear about that a lot, like peanut allergies and like shit like that. Like allergies to like fruit and stuff. Like I think
Yeah.
that's kind of crazy. Like why would you how how could your body just like reject
Mm,
stuff like that? Like I don't know. Kind of weird. I'm not
yeah.
even sure how allergies work. Like how do they work? You just have like a reaction in your body to
Mm,
certain foods or shit like that. Huh. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't think I'm allergic to anything.
Yeah, me neither.
No, actually, I'm allergic to amoxicillin. It's just like some kind of medicine.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
that's
that's
the
like a
medicine.
synthetic thing though, so that kind of
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah, it's just like a medicine for like strep throat, I think.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not allergic to anything else. Like eat whatever I want, do whatever I want, and not be a little pussy and like get all swelled
Hmm.
up and shit.
Yeah. I keep thinking about that raw meat experiment guy, and it's like I almost want to try it. Just
Yeah, it's
because he
kind of
talks
crazy.
about um because I keep hearing people and I'm trying to cook a lot less because that's just low testosterone activities.
Yeah.
And if you can just if you can minimize the time you spend cooking and eating, and all he does is like once a day, he says all he really needs to do is just eat a pound of raw meat and he's good. He has like
Huh.
really even high energy throughout the
Yeah.
day. And you don't have to sit there with a huge bucket of salad
Yeah. Huh.
spending 3 hours.
Does he only eat raw beef or does he eat like pork and chicken too? Because doesn't that make you like super sick?
Pork, chicken, fish, everything.
Really? He just
Yeah.
eats everything raw?
Yeah.
Oh
There's a
wow, I
video
didn't know
he
that.
chugged 100 quail eggs at
Wow.
once. I mean, quail eggs are small, but it was
They're
still like
small.
a
Yeah.
pint. It was still like a jar
Yeah.
like that. It was,
Dang.
yeah, next level. That might actually be kind of expensive though. If you think
Yeah.
about, I don't know.
Yeah. Dang. Huh.
Actually, ground
That's
beef is
kind of
pretty
neat.
cheap, but still, I don't really
Yeah.
know if I'd want to just eat ground beef.
Yeah.
Just sounds kind of nasty to me.
I bet it would leave like a film in your
Oh,
mouth.
oh yeah,
Oh,
like a sticky, fatty
yeah.
residue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
That
I'd
would be kind
probably
of gross, but
I'd probably go with like actually I guess yeah, you were saying chicken has what kind of salmonella or whatever in it.
yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. Huh.
Huh.
Did you ever hear about the guy? I don't know. It was like a Reddit, like a feed on Reddit or something. It was like some guy on there. He like posted on Reddit or something. He's like, "Hey guys, so I was cooking chicken while I was naked, and the chicken fell and hit my wiener, and now my wiener's all puffed up and red." And like
Oh.
everybody's like, "Don't lie, dude. You fucked the chicken. You fucked the raw chicken. Like you stuck your dick in that raw chicken."
Oh. Yeah.
Oh,
Because if
that
it
would
just
suck.
fell, yeah, you wouldn't
Yeah, I
catch
don't think it
salmonella
would.
like that.
Yeah,
Dang.
but like you'd have to like really get some contact going to get all like puffed up and like gross on your fucking wiener.
Who was this guy? Because now everybody knows it. Like who would post that? Because
Yeah, I
people are
don't
gonna figure it
know.
out. Like
Yeah. Oh yeah,
everyone knows
that's
now for the
so
rest of your
easy.
life. Hey, that's that
Yeah,
guy that fucked a
that
chicken.
fucked a chicken. Yeah, like that's just like
Huh.
yeah, that's like the first thing your mind goes to is like, no, dude, you're lying and you fucked the chicken. Like the chicken didn't just fall on your meat, like you fucked it.
Yeah.
I don't
Huh.
know. It's kind of funny. Like, yeah,
I didn't I didn't know that I guess that makes sense actually. Any like orifice on your body you could probably get a disease through
yeah,
because I guess like the same way with like that Chris guy was talking about alcohol or coffee because
uh-huh,
that's when he got taken to the his family called the police and had him taken to a place for crazy people
uh-huh.
with like a quart of coffee because it was some health thing. He was doing coffee enemas.
Oh, coffee up the butt.
Yeah.
Gross. Dang, I've
Yeah.
seen that. I've seen
Really?
like a documentary on people that do that. Yeah.
What does it do?
I
Because
guess
I
it
didn't
like hits
understand it.
you
I was
like
like,
I guess it like hits you so much harder and like you're so
okay.
much more caffeinated from it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so gross. Like coffee in the butthole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you'd probably have to do it like sitting on the toilet, you know, because like, gross. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. I feel like that would like really mess up like your like bowel movements, you know?
Yeah.
Like feel like you'd have like really like diarrhea all the time if you did
Yeah.
that.
You just be shitting water.
Yeah, that'd
Huh.
suck.
Yeah. He said he's like just try it. Just take an enema before you go skiing. You'll feel so much cleaner. I was like,
What?
no, I'm good.
Dang.
But yeah.
Huh. You guys sounds like a certified freak, dude. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Like what the hell?
I
That's
didn't
kind of
realize.
cool, but
Yeah.
uh
I've just been thinking about some of the stuff he said because I didn't realize before I talked to him in real life. Like I thought a lot of it was a joke
yeah, he's
or
like
like a
actually being
character.
serious.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, I guess
Um,
that's kind of neat, but I don't
yeah.
know, not for me.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, no way.
Um, feel like we should really just talk about Atlantis too, probably, because I feel like
Yeah.
that needs to happen. I just saw like part of me goes, this is kind of delusional, but then I feel like if you're gonna be successful, you need to be delusional. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And like you kind of and then once in a while I'll see a video of Kamala Harris where she goes, we're gonna help you save $800 on your mortgage. That's $800 back in your pocket. Homeownership is an essential part of America. Or the one I saw you posted with the, well, you're gonna have a phone charger on the bus, a phone charger.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, maybe we don't need a new country,
Yeah.
but
We
yeah,
need to do something.
for the most part, I don't see it going in a good way. Um,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you, you see, what's his name? Vladimir. Isn't it? It's kind of weird that like, is everyone over in Europe and Russia named Vladimir? Like, I never even heard that name before. It's
Yeah.
kind of
I don't
weird that like
know.
both the presidents are named Vladimir.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, Zelensky, he was like, you better start sending over more weapons because if we, and they all CNN or all those people try to fact check it, but he's like, if you don't send over more weapons, he's like, they're going to start attacking other states. And then America is going to have to send their children over here. And it's like, I don't know. I'm good. I don't need to die for
Yeah.
BlackRock, you know?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. If they like tried to like do like selective service, you know, like do like a draft or
Yeah.
something, and like that would suck. Like I don't know what I would do, but I would figure out a way around it.
Yeah.
No way I'm fighting for this country right now. I'm
Yeah.
good. This
Or
place
you,
is shithole.
yeah. You
Like
look at the
I'm
people
good.
who are like invested in it, because that seems to be a big problem, is if the people who have billions of dollars invested in weapons getting sent over there also have all the contracts to rebuild it.
Hmm.
So and then they're talking like they're like this is a major business opportunity or uh this is a
What?
major customer base.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked
Because
up.
people are making like billions and trillions of dollars off this. Or not
I'm
individual
sure,
people, I
yeah.
guess, but like
Yeah, like
yeah.
companies or like shit like
Or
that.
yeah, major firms or whatever, like BlackRock. Or I don't know who else, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just banking off of a war. That's kind
Yeah.
of fucked up.
Because I feel
But
like if you
uh,
really got to go to war, like, all right, do it. But I don't know. I
yeah.
just watched. Have you ever seen Full Metal Jacket?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just watched that again to get like try to get like fired up about it
Uh-huh.
because I don't know, that's a pretty crazy movie. And
Yeah.
that's like one of the war movies that I feel like is all that stuff actually happened.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
pretty
I'm
sure.
sure. I'm sure stuff like that happens like regularly.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. Full Metal. I need to watch that movie again. I haven't watched that in a while.
Yeah. 742. Or what does he say? Remember the fat guy that's like
Yeah.
he's like 742 full
Yeah, I don't
metal
remember.
jacket. It's
Yeah.
something about the bullets or whatever, or
Yeah,
the
7762 Full Metal Jacket. Something like that. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That movie's
The chants were pretty
crazy.
good.
Yeah. I need to watch that
Where they all
again.
march along. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
I love working for Uncle Sam. Lets me
Yeah.
know just who I am.
Yeah. And like the scene where they get the soap in the socks and like batteries and shit in the socks and
Oh yeah,
beat the
they're
snot
like,
out of them.
it's
Yeah.
just a bad dream.
Yeah. Yeah, that movie's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to
Mm,
watch that thing. Yeah. That's not a war face. Let me see your war face.
yeah.
Yeah.
You better wipe that goddamn grin off your face before I guide your eyeballs out and skull fuck you.
Yeah. Dang, I gotta watch that.
I feel like
Huh.
there's so many like good, or there's so many like quotes from that movie too. Like, where you from, boy? And he's like, Texas. And he's like, only steers and queers come from Texas.
Yeah, and I don't see no horns on
Oh
you.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I've been going to like the pawn shops here in
Nice.
Pocatello and buying movies. I got like a stack of movies and like CDs and stuff. Have you
Yeah.
ever watched Ren and Stimpy? It's like an old Nickelodeon show.
Oh no, I haven't.
Here, let me grab it really quick. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, but like I like bought like a DVD player and I just buy all these movies. You ever watched this movie called Norbit?
No.
Oh, this movie's so funny. It's Eddie Murphy and oh, it's so funny. But yeah, the Ren and Stimpy show. It's like an old Nickelodeon show.
Hmm.
It's weird. It's so crazy. But
Oh yeah.
I've been
Is the guy
watching this
like
show a
a
lot.
bean or something?
No, it's a dog and a cat.
A dog and a cat. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Huh.
it's weird. And then I've been watching this show, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Did you ever watch this on like Adult Swim?
No. Huh. I never
Really?
even heard of these.
Dang. These shows are so good. They're like
Hmm.
so weird, but like super funny and like weird. I don't know. But yeah, I just been buying a bunch of movies and watching them and
Nice.
shit.
That's what
Yeah.
I should do. Just get a DVD player and cancel all my subscriptions.
Yeah. That's what I do because like you can go to the pawn shop and get like movies for like $2.
Huh. Yeah. I've never really been to a pawn shop, but might go check that out. I got a couple movies at Goodwill. I got like Usual Suspects. I've never seen that
Mhm.
before. That's pretty
I
good.
never seen that. Yeah, but I don't know. You can get a bunch of movies at like pawn shops and stuff. They always have like a pile of movies. And even like movie stores. Like there's a movie store in Idaho Falls. It's like
Hmm.
huge. Yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
I don't even know they still had those.
Yeah, me either. It was
Yeah.
crazy when I saw it. I was like, what the hell? No way.
Is it
But
like
yeah.
a it's not like because then they shut all the um what were those called? The
Oh,
chain
like
movie stores down?
Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's still like other movie stores, I guess. Because there's like a really big one in Idaho Falls. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, it's like
Nice.
all I've been doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to watch some more movies to get inspired for writing the Chrome or
Yeah,
whatever else we come up with.
yeah.
Cause I'll watch Scarface again.
Oh yeah.
That's a pretty weird movie. I
That's
mean,
a
it's
good
like
movie, but
it's good,
yeah,
but then it just ends so I don't know.
yeah. Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so
Yeah,
many good quotes in that one too.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I got that one. I got I got Scarface, and I watched that one like a week or two ago. And I got Fight Club too.
Nice.
I watched that one a while ago. But yeah,
Mm. Yeah, I started watching. I don't know if there's other good Al Pacino movies because I feel like that's probably the best one. I watched Heat. That was kind of fucked up, but it's still
I don't think
like
I've seen that.
some pretty good lines in it. Where he's like,
Huh.
he plays like a cop in it, and then Robert De Niro is a bank robber. But I don't know. It's yeah. It's like pretty much everybody dies in it, and it's
Huh.
just he's got some good lines though. Don't waste my
Yeah.
motherfucking time. And he's like, I bet she's got a great ass. I'm sorry, when I talk about a woman's ass, it just comes out of me. And then he's yeah. He's just like, I'm pretty sure he's coked out in like most of the movies, which is something I've been thinking
Probably,
about
yeah.
makes him like way better. Cause that's what he was
Yeah.
talking about playing Scarface
Mm,
and just being like, because that's like the next level of acting when you're actually,
yeah.
he's actually in all those scenes like, you want war? I'll take you to war.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
yeah, because I feel like that's what I feel like the Chrome is going to be kind of a mix between Scarface and Pineapple Express.
hell yeah.
Like that's kind of the energy we
Yeah.
got to go for.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just a kind of like a good metaphor for everything too, because if you think
Yeah.
about, because I don't really know what exactly the Chrome is, but it honestly doesn't matter
Yeah.
because like if it comes out of people's pineal glands or it helps communicate with interdimensional things or it just is a hallucinogen
Yeah.
because like or it's the way Chris explained it, which is basically he's like anything like if you see lions how like fired up they get when they're eating a like a live zebra and they got all
Mm,
the blood and all the
yeah.
chemicals and stuff, but it's just kind of a good like metaphor for everything for the elites, like I don't know, eating people's pineal glands, even if they're
Yeah.
metaphorically doing that. Um,
Yeah.
but
Get you all
yeah,
fired up and just, oh,
yeah. Hmm. I need to. I should probably just start like writing like the first scenes or something. But honestly, I feel like if we just do it like the South Park people do it, where you just kind of get some ideas going over the year, and then like the way they do their episodes, I was watching their documentary, is they just get all their ideas together and then they all meet and they just and then they just make all the episodes in like a week.
huh. I need to watch South Park. I haven't
Yeah.
watched South Park in a while.
I watched 2 of their new episodes. They're actually pretty good.
Really? I
Yeah,
didn't know they
because
came out with new ones.
yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you just got to watch ads, but they're free.
Cool. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
watch those.
There's one about like, I kind of forgot what they're about. The new one I haven't seen is about like toilets. Like,
Toilets?
yeah, like
Huh.
Japanese toilets and bidets and stuff like that.
Nice.
Because I feel like a lot of people are waking up to that 70%, like 70-80% of the world doesn't use toilet paper, which is pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
that is
But
kind of crazy.
also, I don't know what percentage of those have bidets and what percentage of them are just using like dirt in their hands and stuff,
Yeah. Ugh.
because what percentage of them are just like, I don't know, shitting through a hole in the ground, kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah, and then just like burying it and moving it to a new hole.
Yeah.
I feel like that would make you feel alive.
Yeah.
Just shitting in a hole all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to think about these kind of things for how you want to design a new country. Like, should we
Yeah.
still have toilets? Or is it
Yeah, I
more
don't
natural
know.
just to squat down and have a hole? maybe just like a channel that kind of runs through the whole island, and everybody
Yeah,
just goes up and shits in the channel, and
yeah, it just runs
it just
out.
washes out. And
Yeah.
also, what are we doing with that stuff? Like, Dugout Dick,
Uh,
he used to put that to good use.
yeah,
Everybody
like you could
everybody
use it for
who
like fertilizer and stuff.
Yeah. Which honestly, I don't see a problem with it if you like wait a few years,
Yeah. Huh.
Like
Yeah.
that's a we should just be taking all our bodily fluids, putting them in one big tank, and then just burying them for a couple years.
Yeah.
Think about how much nutrients we just throw away every
Yeah.
day that we could be repurposing it.
Yeah.
And
Because if you did that, like, and just like let it sit for a few years and like ferment and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah. Hmm. That's a good idea.
like also I've been thinking, how they're saying there's all this trash in the ocean. Like obviously it's floating,
Uh-huh.
but I feel like everybody's overlooking that. Everybody's like, "Oh, don't use straws. Use more straws." We go in there with the boats, right? And like some
Hmm.
big nets, and we just drag all that stuff in. Maybe there's some fish and stuff in there, but at least we get rid of it all. Because
Yeah.
there's miles of twice the size of like Texas or something like that is this big patch of just trash in the ocean. And we just
Huh.
drag that all together and we bring that in and we build our island on top of that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's
Yeah.
something I've been thinking about because,
Repurpose all the trash for some ground.
yeah, we just put
Huh.
all the good dirt and stuff on top of that. As long as there's
Yeah.
no like chemicals in it. But I
Yeah.
don't feel like that's that big of a problem. Like they'd already be in the ocean, so
Yeah.
whatever. Because I
Huh.
feel like the first step is probably get an island. And then apparently Atlantis is like a ring kind of city. So like they had their main island and that's where we
Mm.
put the capital and everything. And then we
Yeah.
build out around that.
Yeah.
And then I actually looked into it. Everybody's saying like, oh, Antarctica's already all split up, in different pieces, but the whole of like West Antarctica, like a whole quarter of it is actually unclaimed. Like the
Really.
US has like one laboratory there or something, but for the most part, we could just go in and get it. As long as we figure out a way to like live there or have it claimed by the time it's warm. But
Yeah.
also a good portion of the year, it is like freezing or above there. It could be 50 degrees off the coast of Antarctica. Like you could live
Huh.
there just fine,
Oh
honestly.
yeah. Easy.
And I mean, I guess maybe a little bit you would have to figure out how to get some plants or whatever to eat like once in a
Yeah.
while, but for the most part, you could just eat penguins and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I
Huh.
bet penguins
Yeah,
are like,
definitely.
yeah, that could
I bet
be,
they taste pretty good.
yeah,
Yeah. Huh.
just get a bunch of hovercrafts set. I mean, when we buy the island in like Belize, because I was looking into it, Belize will sell people islands, and
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure you can just own that. Um, but yeah, Belize, I'm pretty sure you can buy a pretty big island for a few million, or even like a couple 100,000. You can get a small island and just build off from there.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure there's only like one that they're actually totally selling because it's hard to get like recognized as a country is the main thing.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, we're a country, but you actually have to have some sort of power to back it up.
Yeah.
But I feel like honestly, if you get the land and you have the power to back it up and you're like, yeah, we're a country, we'll pay you for it, they'd be fine with that. A
Yeah.
lot of those poor South American countries, Argentina, somewhere like that. I don't know if Argentina is poor, but I know that's where like all the criminals go to hide out because you can't get extradited for
Yeah.
like anything. So they probably be cool with something like that.
Yeah, probably.
That's where Hitler went, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know for
Yeah,
sure,
somewhere like
but
that. Yeah, South America somewhere. Isn't there like a whole like German city? Like
Yeah, I
Like
think so.
they all like they speak German, and it's like just a whole German city from people that moved from Germany in like the late war.
Yeah, probably. I don't really
Yeah,
know
I'm
about
pretty
that, but
sure. I think I've
yeah,
heard about that.
huh? Because that's where they flew in the Nazi bell, apparently.
Huh.
That device that they had that made like zero gravity that they were working on that might have
Yeah.
come from like a crash UFO. They think they flew that out on like they had these big planes that we didn't actually think they worked, but apparently they did, and they can fly all the way across the ocean with a bunch of escaped Nazis in the bell. And then yeah,
Huh.
because a lot of people think Hitler survived, like, and there's a good
Yeah.
like the US apparently put like millions of dollars into going to like Africa, Antarctica, Argentina. I don't actually know about Antarctica, but a bunch of places like trying to find Hitler because they just say that they think he died in there, but they were all
Yeah.
like burned up, so nobody
Yeah.
really knows.
There's like no telling.
What?
Huh. There's like no telling if it was
Oh,
actually
no
like
telling. Yeah,
Hitler. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I don't think
Huh.
so.
Yeah, it
I
makes
don't know what the
sense.
story
It's
is
like,
there, but I'm pretty sure they like burned it, and yeah, they don't know.
yeah,
It's
didn't
like
he
the
like,
end of it's like the end of Breaking Bad where they go in the underground place, and they
yeah,
don't really know who was in there. They got burned, and
yeah,
they think the guy could be dead, but they don't know for sure.
yeah. Huh.
So yeah,
It's pretty interesting.
yeah. Wonder what he would have been up to, but it just makes sense if you have the time and or you figured out the resources and everything to have a war against everybody for 7 years, and you just die in your bunker that easy. It's like he probably had
Yeah,
some sort of backup plan. Be like, nah, fuck everybody else. I'm already doing that anyway. I'll just abandon this and go out,
yeah.
live in Argentina. Who knows what
Huh.
he did there, but
Yeah,
yeah, weird stuff.
yeah, it is.
Um, oh, another thing I was thinking about, we got to have a national sport.
Yeah,
That's and I feel like I came up with this idea a while back. You know the mushrooms with like the red and the white on them that are called like
yeah.
fly agaric or something. People think those are like magic mushrooms, but they're different. Those are the mushrooms. Apparently they're like poisonous, but the Vikings would dry them, right?
Uh-huh.
And then they would take them before they went into battle, and they make you feel like invincible.
Huh.
So you just go into a daze, and you're like, and you
Yeah,
just
just turn
you
into a
can't be
machine.
stopped. Yeah, they're like the uh and then they call them berserkers, like they just go crazy. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking because I apparently football was designed after like everybody was like, there's no wars right now. We need something for like all the young men to go prove themselves, and like because it used to not be organized. It used to just be go out there and just pile into each other
Uh-huh.
and just try to move it down the field. Like there wasn't you don't you don't really like it wasn't like strategic and passing it around. They would just
Yeah.
go knock into each other. And
Huh.
but I'm thinking we get like some you obviously put body armor on or something like that, and then you get some sort of maybe somewhat padded stick, and
Hmm.
then we just get a couple hundred people dosed up on those mushrooms, and we just have them go at it for like a couple hours. And there could be
Huh.
teams, or you could just be like last one standing. But I feel like that's what
Yeah.
sports are supposed to be. Like I
Yeah.
feel like they're supposed to just be a chaotic, like, yeah, let's get everyone riled up fighting
Yeah.
because
Like that's how like boxing and like MMA used to be.
yeah,
Like they would just like go in the ring and fight somebody, and if you won, you would just fight another person right after that.
yeah, huh. Yeah, because
Yeah.
now
Huh.
people who fight like fight every couple years.
Yeah.
But it's like it needs to be like a cultural thing. Like we just go out there and fight. And you
Yeah.
don't really have to. I mean, obviously, like you could train and be good at it, but mostly it's just like everybody just goes out there in a daze and just
Yeah. Just
goes
beats the snot out of
crazy.
each other. Yeah.
Yeah. And even like other sports, you see that happen. Like I heard about this baseball game in like the 60s or something where they had
Mm.
like super, it was after like a bunch of factories or something got shut down and they had like super cheap beer and there were way too many people there and it just
Uh,
turned into like a brawl. Like people just started throwing stuff at the players and then everybody went down. It was like a whole just a fight.
huh.
People out there with bats and it was crazy. Maybe not to that level. Like I don't think anybody I don't know if anybody died at that, but maybe
Yeah.
not to that level, but just to I don't know, just get everybody fired up.
Yeah. Did you hear about I don't know, I guess like the other day that like Rolling Loud show, wherever that is. I don't even know where they like have that show, but
Mm,
it's like a
yeah.
huge show and like a bunch of artists go there and stuff. There's
Mm,
like, I don't know, I want to say like 3 or 4 people to get like trampled to death in the
dang.
crowd. Like they
I
just
feel
get
like
pushed
that.
over and stepped on until they're dead.
Dang. Huh. I feel like that happens a lot now.
Yeah, yeah, it
People are
does.
always
Like,
saying it's some sort of like ritual thing to
yeah,
like
sacrifice people.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
pretty
Mm,
crazy.
yeah. Cause what's that guy that like a bunch of people got um trampled? Travis Scott.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
really know that much about him, but I'm sure once you're an artist that's like that big, like you're
Hmm.
probably into the devil. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah, 100%.
Because I listened to a podcast a while back. I don't really remember like how it all ties in, but about like Jay-Z and all them are like, because you always see him with the sweatshirt that says like "Do as thou wilt" or whatever, which is like
Uh,
I'm pretty sure it's like a Satanist or Aleister Crowley like quote or something like that. Which
huh.
I don't really know about Aleister Crowley. Almost like I need to look into him more, but yeah, weird stuff. Another train
Yeah, it
wreck.
is.
Did you see that?
Where at?
Ohio,
Really, another one?
the same.
Wow.
And people are like, statistically, 2 train wrecks happen every day, but it's like it's the same company in the same place, and they're like there were no
Yeah.
chemicals, but also they're like everybody. It's a hazmat shelter in place.
Huh.
That's what
That's
I haven't really
interesting.
looked into it, but
Yeah.
that's what I heard.
I wonder why stuff like that keeps happening. Like, hmm.
I don't know.
I wonder who's like orchestrating it.
Yeah. I haven't really thought about like what would even be the point of doing that.
Yeah.
Just to
I don't
create
know. It could,
chaos, I guess, and
yeah.
keep the
Like,
maybe give everybody get everybody sick, keep the population down, or I don't know.
yeah. Or like keep the like products lower,
Oh
like
yeah, true.
get
Hmm.
rid of some of those products and stuff.
Because
Cause that makes sense.
what are those
Like with
chemicals
like,
even for?
I
Why
don't
are they
know.
transporting stuff around that causes like black
Yeah.
clouds and
Yeah.
kills all the animals?
Yeah. Cause did you hear about like all like the chickens that died, like a giant like chicken warehouse, like all the
No.
chickens like died, and that's why eggs are so expensive right now.
Hmm.
But like it kind of makes sense they like do that and like so they can keep like the price of things up.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's in that what's that book about the Great Depression where they're all like go to California and starve? And everybody's they see like all the food is getting thrown out and like and
Yeah.
locked up in garbage cans that they can't have, but it's just to keep the prices up and try to get the economy going again.
Yeah. I think that could be what's going on right now.
Yeah. That book was so dumb. I can't believe people were that stupid.
Yeah. What book was that?
What was it called? We read it in English like 2 years or a year ago, maybe.
Huh.
Oh, great. Let's see. Uh, Great Depression. Books. Grapes of Wrath.
Grapes of Wrath. I don't think I read that one.
Hmm. Yeah. John Steinbeck.
Um,
Basically everybody is in like, I don't know, Ohio or Nebraska or someplace like that.
uh-huh.
And they're like all the crops are going bad because there's like dust and everything everywhere.
Yeah.
So they're like, let's spend all our money and get our whole family in a car and drive to California with everybody else in the country because we think we can get some money there. And then they go there and they can't get a job and everybody starves. But it's like
Huh.
if the country really gets to that point, why don't you just go to like forget about money? Just go
Yeah.
to a place by the ocean and just like camp out and at least have something that, I don't know, catch some fish. Is anybody can do that. Even if you
Yeah.
don't know how to hunt or anything, just
Yeah.
go to some place where you can at least survive. Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know
I don't know either.
because yeah, I don't know where things are gonna go, but part of me thinks that uh, who knows, I guess. It's like
Yeah.
every like you always see those videos on YouTube like huge crash in the next 30 days. This is their last
Yeah.
warning, you know? And it's like I don't
Yeah.
know if that stuff is really going to happen, but I keep seeing more and more of it. Or even if you go on like Reddit and everybody's like, yeah, the last time there was this big of a downturn is like 2020, 2008 and like
Yeah.
but now it just keeps going down. It seems like
Huh.
I don't know how any of this stuff works, but
Yeah.
I just kind of feel something coming. And the whole World War III thing, it's like, dang, are they really gonna try to pull this off? Because
Yeah.
part of me thinks like everybody is just too like lazy to actually go to war anymore, but
Yeah, definitely.
who knows? I don't know. I
I
feel
don't
like
know either.
there's a lot more people around now too, so
Yeah.
yeah. Huh. Because basically, if you think about it, they only really need people as like slaves. And then you can
Yeah.
either go, all right, now that we have robots, everybody can live a better life, or and it's like hard to believe this, but I think there are a lot of people out there that are actually that evil that go, oh, now we just don't need the people anymore.
Yeah.
And now they're just getting in the way. We can wipe out 90% of the population.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hmm. I could see him doing something like that. Like a
Yeah.
genocide or something.
Yeah. Or, yeah, I don't know. Actually, I don't know if they could. Hmm. Yeah. Who knows? I guess I feel like we'll probably, I don't really see anything like de escalating right now, you know?
Yeah, no, it's only getting worse.
Yeah. And I need to have you ever heard of the Pale White Horse or Behold the Pale White Horse? William Cooper wrote some sort of book about like, he basically like predicted like a bunch of stuff like all the mass shootings that happen now and stuff. He died like a while back, but he was onto a bunch of stuff. A lot of it was about like kind of too far for people about like aliens and bunkers and stuff. But a lot of the stuff he was onto makes a lot of sense, and I don't know.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah. I forgot where I was going with that, but William Cooper. Yeah. Honestly, I just really don't know enough about this stuff
Yeah,
to predict what's gonna happen, because yeah, I don't know who they would like genocide like that. I mean, I guess the whole thing going on in China right now, like that's happening and no one really pays attention to it, or like the rest of the world doesn't. But
yeah,
at least, oh yeah, I heard William Cooper talking about he's like the elites all get together and this is what they did like after World War II, and they go, all right, who's gonna be the new bad guy? And they're like, all right, it's Russia. Stalin will be the new bad guy, and that'll be the whole, everybody will focus on, like it's all organized by the people at the top is basically what he's saying.
yeah,
So like
yeah.
now it's like all these countries just work together to do all this stuff. Like even though like,
Huh.
oh, it's China that's doing this stuff, or it's Russia, and it's like you look how the US and China did like a lot of similar things after 9/11. Like
Yeah,
China used 9/11 basically to like try and tie all the Uyghurs into it and like say they were terrorists. And that's like basically both countries started the whole war on terror and trying to like influence the Middle East like the exact same time. But
oh,
I don't know. I should probably just like watch some more. I haven't looked into that stuff in a while, like loose
yeah,
change and all how the Bushes are like so invested in oil and are always like hanging out with Bin Laden's brother and stuff. So
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know if I have it. I need to have like lists of things to go through, but or
yeah.
just actually read. I read this book for a while and then I'm at I'm only like halfway through it, but um yeah.
All right.
Um
Well, I'm getting pretty tired. Robitussin's kicking in, so
yeah, it's probably a good place to cut it off.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the soundtrack for the Chrome. We got to talk about it
Huh?
on the next one.
All
But
right.
yeah,
All
we got to
right.
get everybody together at some point and get all our ideas and just
Yeah.
whip out the whole script for it. But
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, let me know if you want to do another one, and yeah,
All right. Yeah.
probably put this out Sunday and just stay ahead. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.